talk about something nobody really wants to say out loud. You can be in therapy for years and still feel stuck. You can have insight, be self-aware, journal every night, and still repeat the same emotional cycles. So what gives? Why are so many of us doing the work and still not healing? The truth is, healing isn't just about talking, it's about changing. And I want to walk you through what's keeping you stuck and what has to shift if you actually want to see progress. It may be a little uncomfortable, but sometimes healing takes time, but it also starts with honesty. Hi, I'm Dr. Denelli Holder-Hammond, and I'm here to support you in stopping and overcoming toxic cycles that keep on showing up for you within yourself and within your relationships. So let me paint you a little picture. You're listening to therapy podcasts, you've read the books, The Body Keeps the Score, Attach, Set Boundaries, those books, Find Peace, that book. You've got affirmations on your mirror. Maybe you've even been seeing a therapist for months or even years. But your triggers still catch you off guard. You still question your worth in quiet moments. You still date the same person with a different face. Or worse, you shut down before anyone can get close. I want you to hear this. Insight doesn't equal transformation. Just because you know what your patterns are doesn't mean you're healing them. Just because you can name your wounds doesn't mean you've worked through them. If that sounds a little bit like you in the comments, you can put still stuck. So let's get to the root of why you're stuck. There are usually 4 blocks I see with most of my clients. The first one is typically like emotional avoidance disguised as positivity. You don't want to be negative, so you avoid hard conversations with yourself and others. You're always looking at the bright side to avoid admitting that you're angry, hurt, or grieving. Healing requires us to sit with emotions we've spent years avoiding. That's the real big thing with healing. The limits of 50-minute conversations. Most therapy covered by insurance gives you 45 to 50 minutes max. That's barely enough time to settle in, let alone unpack years of emotional weight. And that's why I offer intensives, which are extended sessions, because some things need more than just weekly drips of support. Another thing, another block is overthinking instead of feeling. You know your attachment style, you've analyzed your childhood, but have you actually felt through those moments? Healing isn't about mental gymnastics, it's about emotional release and internal rewiring. Block 4 is what I noticed: performing healing for social media. You sound healed, you dress healed, you post like you're healed, but you go to bed feeling very broken. True healing doesn't have to be visible to anyone but you. Be honest with yourself. Do you see yourself in any of the blocks, any of the statements I just made previously? Let me tell you what real healing starts to look like when you're in the right environment with the right support. You don't just know your patterns, you start replacing them. You stop needing validation because you're building inner safety. You don't shrink, perform, or ghost when things get hard. You communicate. You start to trust yourself, not because life gets easier, but because you're getting stronger. And here's what makes that possible: spacious sessions that go deep, where you're not rushed or boxed in by insurance limitations. A guide who's not afraid to go beneath the surface and hold space for what you've buried inside. Tools you can revisit outside of sessions, like the communication scripts I have. I offer master classes. I have a relationship book out, anxiety book out, that can really help you live the work. Healing isn't just about coping, it's about becoming really free. If you're ready for something deeper than just surface level sessions, I want to invite you to work with me in one of three ways. The first way you can work with me is in intensives. Those are extended sessions. We go deep for about 90 minutes or 3 hours. We don't waste time. We don't tiptoe. We keep to the heart of what's keeping you stuck. These are great if you're in a big life shift, relationship communication shift or confusion, emotional burnout. 2, self-paced sessions. If you're not using insurance or insurance isn't aligning with your needs, you can still get support. I offer flexible payment plans. And 3, my healing collection. Whether you're working on your relationship, finding your voice, or rebuilding your self-worth, I have tools to help you. Tools like Say It With Your Chest. Those are communication scripts that I offer. Relationship communication scripts. I also offer that as well. My relationship book, 6 Steps to a Healthy and Productive Relationship. My relationship masterclass and workshops for relationship help and support. All of these are available on my website, as well as the link in the description below and also in my bio. The biggest thing for me is helping and giving as much resources as possible, because I know how frustrating it is to feel like you're doing everything right, but still not feeling better. The truth is, the shift happens when you stop doing it alone and start doing it differently. If this spoke to you, don't wait. Visit my site, check out my options, or DM me. There is space for you here. So this is Dr. D, Dr. H, Dr. Holder Hammond signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.